We all have that one, two, or even three bad habits that we know deep down that we need to kick. We know they are holding us back from our potential, but we are caught in the cycle. We might have spurts of breaking them. We might try so hard and be so disciplined, but we end up crawling back to them. Then we end up hating ourselves. How could we be so weak? Breaking habits isn't something that we should take lightly. It's something that we should really examine. Habits become hardwired into us the more we do them. They become autopilot. And it takes time to change how we are wired. It's a serious process that doesn't happen overnight. I'm going to share with you how you are going about breaking your bad habits all wrong. I'm going to share how you can break them more effectively so you end up not even thinking about them. You'll elevate yourself and rise above the old habit so that you won't be a prisoner of it anymore. Diminish its importance. You really break a habit when it doesn't take up any space in your head. It's so insignificant that we never even think about it. When we are constantly fighting the habit, we're battling the habit, it only takes up more headspace. Pushing it down, trying to be so disciplined and stopping out of sheer willpower is not effective. Before I go any further, please pause the video and subscribe if you get value from my content. Check out my channel for more related to the subconscious mind, manifesting, overcoming anxiety, and general self-improvement stuff. Any support is greatly appreciated. To break a habit, you actually have to want to break it. You can't be half in. That never works. You gotta be committed. And some work has to be done before you just go and stop the habit completely. Just restricting yourself without doing any of the deeply rooted mental work will set yourself up for failure. You have to start doing some of the mental rewiring beforehand to make it easier when you do drop it. Start building up feelings of pain towards the habit and feelings of pleasure and excitement towards who you will be when you break the habit. Picture your beliefs like a table. The actual belief is the top of the table. The legs of the table are the supporting reasons why the belief is true to you. If you are stuck with a negative habit, the belief or the top of the table is that you need it to function. Life won't be the same without it. And this is a subconscious belief, so you aren't consciously aware that this is operating under the surface of your consciousness. We start attacking the belief by knocking out those supportive legs of the table. You do this by building up so much pain towards the negative habit. How much your life will suffer if you continue, what it's doing to your body and mind, why it's holding you back from living up to your potential, and then building up pleasure in your mind towards the version of you without the habit. Visualize your life without the habit and get excited about it. Will you have more energy? Will you be more healthier, more fit? Will you go headfirst into your goals? Will you be at your full potential? It's almost like you're tricking yourself out of the habit in your mind. Then start building up new legs. All the reasons that you will be better off without the habit. Keep doing this every day, but here's the key. Continue the habit. Build up so much pain as you continue to do that habit that it literally sucks to keep doing it. Feel the hurt. I am a believer that the most effective way to drop a habit is not to avoid it. It's to go through it. The best way out is always through. That's a quote by Robert Frost. You will be ready to drop the habit when it is time. Don't rush this. And if you stop for a while, but then you go back to it, feel the pain again. Forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Keep repeating the process of feeling the pain and then building up pleasure towards your new life. You know how sometimes we get so motivated and then we're just like, all right, that's it. Tomorrow, I'm doing a 180. I'm dropping everything negative. I'm doing everything positive. I'm getting healthy. I'm eating right. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing it all. I'm doing it. That is how you burn yourself out. Remember that sheer discipline alone is not effective. It's much more effective to attack one habit at a time. We are unwinding years of habits. It takes time to unwind them and release them. Pick one habit to focus on and then replace it with a new one. Starting to go to the gym, exercise more is a common one. Get into a new hobby, start a new project. You replace a negative habit with a positive one to essentially distract yourself in the short term. This begins to build yourself some momentum. It allows you to get over that hump of the first few days or the first few weeks that can be so tough. And on average, it takes like 60 days for a new behavior to become automatic. During this time, we are prone to revert back to our old habits. Turn your focus away from that old habit towards your replacement habit. Set yourself some new goals to redirect your focus. And this will change how your brain is stimulated. Now you start to get natural dopamine from conquering your goals and not that artificial cheap dopamine that the old habit brought. Do not give up. It is super, super important to forgive yourself if you fall back into your old habits. Don't forget the long-term vision and keep making progress. Hopefully this video motivated you to kick some old habits and gave you some insight into the best way to actually do that. Don't forget to give the video a like if you found it valuable, and if you have any experience with kicking negative habits, comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Peace.